Now, we're all being asked to take to social media as part of a campaign by Historic England to save the High Street. It's part of a campaign to protect more than 60 historic town centres, including Ramsgate, Chatham and Hastings, as Yetunde Yusuf reports.
Once upon a time, our high streets looked like this. Long before online retailers and before out-of-town shopping centres became commonplace. In recent times, though, high streets have struggled. Buildings have gone into disrepair, left empty and derelict. But here in Hastings, the battle to revive it has begun.
There hasn't been as much footfall, which is what a lot of shops rely on. So, of course, when it hits profit margins and people can't afford to pay their rent, shops become vacant. We want to be able to tackle that issue and work within the community with the people to do it with them rather than for them.
And with the help of £2 million from Historic England, there are plans to spruce up the Trinity Triangle. Vicky Duffy owns this independent coffee shop and has been here for more than 20 years.
We had the advantage of not a lot of external investment, and so we're quite new in that way, and so there's a lot of opportunity for local people as well as people from elsewhere to come into the town.
In total, £95 million will be spent on 60 shopping streets around the country. In Ramsgate, the money will be used to transform historic buildings. It's also an opportunity for creativity.
It's starting to rebuild itself in many different directions, not least using the arts and its arts community to help that, and that's one of the projects that we've been working on, trying to re-envision the High Street here in Ramsgate through an art project.
Today, Historic England have launched a social media conversation, a sort of consultation asking people what they love about their local high street.
A lot of these places are dying around here, and it's been so for 10 years.
There could be a lot of improvement in terms of the buildings. When you look around, there's a lot of quite dilapidated buildings.
They made it more pedestrian size, but I think maybe more outside, more like European outside eating areas. Yeah. Maybe some markets.
Work has already begun to renovate the old Observer building, but there's still plenty more to be done over the next 3 years. Yetunde Yusuf, BBC South East Today, Hastings.